Hey everybody, Justin here with BearzapperBBQ, where we cover everything from grilling to smoking and all that awesome, fun, funky stuff in between. Today, it's Friday. Went out to dinner last night, so we're going to make some dinner tonight. We're going to do some chicken stir fry on the big green egg. We're going to use the wok on the big green egg. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to start by trimming the chicken, then we're going to marinate it, and then we're going to get cooking. Stay tuned. All right, so welcome back. Let's move the plastic bag aside. Again, we're gonna marinate this chicken, but I want to trim it up nicely first. We're gonna marinate it in some soy sauce, some sesame oil, some mirin, and of course, the last of my barbecue sauce, Japanese barbecue sauce. I need to definitely get more. So we have, what did we get? 2 pounds? 1 3/4 pounds of chicken thighs here. We are going to trim this up nicely. I want to take away some of the fat, all the fat. We're going to cut it into some little pieces. Here we go. You can see, right? We want to remove the fat. You can actually pull most of this fat off, but we're going to use our fancy new knife. We're going to trim this up. Man, this thing is legit. My new Spaceman knife, highly recommend it. And we'll just, it's like butter. All right, when you're trimming chicken thighs, you want to remove some of the other one didn't really have it, but this one has, you know, some of the ligaments underneath and some muscles and fat. So you want to remove that as best you can. Flip it over and just trim away this fat. Trim away some of that as well. Beautiful. All right, let's slice it up. I know I've said this before, but I absolutely love Asian food. Love stir fry. It's just so good, and it's, you know, it's a fairly, you know, simple meal to make. And you could do it with breasts, you could do it with thighs, you could do it with steak, you could do it with fish. I mean, it's just so easy, right? And you can change it up, which is what I love most about it. Right, it's not the same thing every single time. All right, here we go. Cool. And just slice it up. Just want to make some nice little slices on it. That way when it goes into the wok on the big green egg, it cooks fairly quick and cooks even. Cool. Cool. If we were cooking this on the grill or on the Blackstone, you could absolutely leave some of that fat, and we're going to leave some, but you want to, you know, because when you're cooking it on the grill on the big green egg as just a, you know, a chicken thigh, if you cook it nice and slow, what's going to happen is the fat will start to render out, and you'll be left with, you know, a real tender piece of meat. But since we're cooking in the wok, we don't really need to do that. You know, we'll cook it in some some sesame oil first. Probably add some veggies and some rice in there. But overall, we'll you know, you don't need to really include any of that fat in the wok itself. It's just gonna because of how it's being cooked, it's not gonna render out or anything like that. So. Cool. We have one more after this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is going to be on fleek, as the kids say. Probably the kids in the early 2000s, but hey, on fleek it is. No, that's looking good. I like it. Cool. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat, clearly. So sorry if that's annoying sounding. All right, so we have our chicken here. We're just gonna throw this right into this bag. And we're going to throw in some soy sauce. We're going to throw in some sesame oil. There's nothing better than the smell of sesame oil. Just putting that out there right now. Absolutely love it. We're going to throw in some mirin. And Japanese barbecue sauce. You may be asking yourself how I determined what I should be using here. And to be honest, I was running really low on this, so I figured I'd use the rest of it. And I had some mirin and some sesame oil downstairs, so why not use that as well? And soy sauce for a little extra saltiness and flavor. And we're just going to mix it up. All right, we're going to open it, let the air out. Cool. And now we're going to put this back in the fridge for really the rest of the day. It's late morning here. So we're just going to let this sit for, I don't know, maybe 5 hours, 6 hours, and then we'll throw it on the wok. And again, we're going to do this on the wok on the big green egg, which I'm really excited about. I love cooking on that thing. We'll do some veggies and probably either some noodles or some rice. Probably some rice. Haven't done rice in a while. There we go. Mixed up perfectly. Beautiful. Let's let this sit and have at it. All right, everybody, welcome back. I knew I was going to do this on the big green egg, but to be honest, we're getting some warnings for some severe thunderstorms. You'll probably hear it soon. So I'm going to do it on the on the Blackstone instead. See if we can't squeeze this in before it gets too before the weather turns ugly. So we have our chicken here, and I'm just going to dump this out right on the stone. Whew. Love that sizzle. Love it. All right, now on this side over here, we just have some, day-old rice, to be perfectly honest. I'm just gonna toss that right on there. And I'm gonna throw some butter right on top. Whew. Rice is flying everywhere. We just want to get the rice nice and warm. And less clumpy. That way it cooks nicely. Then we're going to throw some eggs in there, some soy sauce in there, a little bit of sesame oil in there as well. Just going to make a little pocket in the middle, and we're going to crack 2 eggs. One, two, we're going to scramble those up. Cool. We're going to let that cook up nicely. Meanwhile, we're going to throw some of our soy sauce on there. And then some sesame oil as well. Let's grab that. Awesome. And now we're going to take some frozen veggies. We're going to throw these frozen veggies right in the middle of everything else. All it is it's mixed veggies, carrots, corn, and peas. And we're going to put a little butter on that as well. Let that cook up nice. And basically what I'm doing is, I'm sure you can see, but I'm scooping into the basically the dough cutter, and then just flipping it over. Right? And it just keeps the rice in one spot for us. Same thing with the veggies, right? And chicken as well. All right, we're gonna throw some teriyaki sauce on the chicken. All right. Oh, come on. Ooh, it's getting windy out. Come on. My hands are buttery. There we go. All right, we're just going to throw some teriyaki sauce right on top. And a little on top of the rice as well. All right. And let's get back over to the veggies. The veggies are looking good. The rice is looking good. Let's mix everything together. At least the veggies and the rice. Ooh, the rice smells so good. The chicken smells so good. I've said this before on some of my other videos, but one of my favorite smells is sesame oil. Absolutely love it. All right, let's take a look at the chicken here. Beautifully white. Ooh, baby. Well, that is good. All right. Rice is looking good. Chicken's looking great. Some of this, we'll put the rice right into this bowl without burning my finger. Cool. Beautiful. Look at the rice. Look at that. Awesome. I'm going to grab another container for the chicken. All right. We have our container for our chicken here. Throw it right in this bowl. That sit for a second, and while it's still warm, and because it's going to storm, I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to show you all how I clean this. So you're getting a twofer video. All right, you want to use a good grill scraper, and this one is just I think this is the Blackstone one, to be honest. Right? Yeah, it's the Blackstone one. It's big. But it covers more surface area like that. So you want to take it from the side and push it towards the middle, because that's where the drainage hole is. And then, and it's kind of sloped there a little bit as well. But look at that. Ooh. Cool. All right. So we are good there. Now you take a rag. These are just like Home Depot rags, and you just kind of wipe it down. They're like $2 for 15 of them or something. Okay. Now I take the scoring tool. I just kind of go around just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. All right, all the chunks are off, I guess, and then look at that. And you want to grab this little pad and just use that to wipe it down, and we'll let it cool a little bit, and then we'll season it with some. Actually, I'll probably use the Blackstone seasoning agent that they have, just to make sure we're seasoning it fairly well. Beautiful. All right, plate this up and let's eat.